and as a duty enshrined in the National Assembly Act, that when we come to that, we can now tinker before we make it to become a law. Vis-a-vis in how we will increase the capital.
That was Abubakar Yunusa Abad, House of Representatives member from Gombe State, Northeast Nigeria. Apologies. We go back to the insert. Preceding that, the lawmaker also called for stringent monitoring process through oversight and collaboration with stakeholders to deal with the challenges faced during budget implementation.
By looking into some government expenditures, especially traveling and foreign traveling, calling upon the executive to really eschew their ego, mellow their ego, so that they can travel probably economic. By so doing, they will be saving almost 75% of the amount being spent on travels. That is one. When you look at also the budget of the MDS, you see chunk of it goes into buying computer software, computer consumables. I mean, we have to reduce this. This year you see we have computers, by next year they say they become obsolete, they are not in tandem with reality, you want to phase them out. I mean, let's have a culture of maintenance, so that if we will budget this capital and then maintain them, I think we can maintain them for a period of 4 or 5 years before we phase them out, not every year. You discover furniture, the moment you change head of an MDA, when he comes, decide how good the furnitures are, he cannot use the furniture used by his predecessor, so he will now bring in new ones. These are all useless expenses that when caught and look into it, it is going to reduce the overhead and then probably add to the capital. So these are just a few examples.
Abubakar Yunusa Ahmed there, House of Representatives member from Gombe State, Northeast Nigeria. And now on 60 Minutes, it's time to join Jennifer Ina for the economic news.
Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari said the administration's trade and investment policies will help the nation diversify the economy, attract more foreign investment, and up the country's industrialization. President Buhari stated this at the commissioning of 2 newly established agro-based industries shortly before he ended his 2-day state visit to Kano State, northwest Nigeria. He noted that the overall effect of these achievements would lead to job creation and a better living conditions for the citizens as promised by his administration. The president, while touring the facilities, expressed delight at the wholly owned indigenous companies and assured agro-investors of his administration's commitment to creating the right policies for agriculture to thrive. The 3 tiers of government in Nigeria, the federal, state and local governments, in the month of October shared 532.7 billion naira, which shows a decline of 25.3 billion naira when compared to what they shared in September. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Mahmoud Isadutse, disclosed this in Abuja while briefing journalists on the outcome of the monthly Federal Accounts Allocation Committee. Voice of Nigeria correspondent Gift Lawrence tells us more.
Mr. Isadutse attributed the decline to the decrease in revenue from export sales of $42.94 million due to a decrease in oil production by 1.24 million barrels. He said that even though the average price of crude oil increased from $46.29 per barrel to $48.66 per barrel, it was not enough to make up for the loss in production. The Permanent Secretary added that after the deductions as cost of collection by FIRS, Customs and DPR, the federal government received 205.9 billion naira, representing 52.68%. States and 104.3 billion naira.